I'm Bridget Jackson. I haven't been on YouTube in a while, so I've missed y'all. I'm finally getting to get on here and be on YouTube. I can't really the things like I really want to talk about. I'm real. I'm raw. Um, I speak the truth, and if I'm not telling you my the truth, it's none of your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? But I always speak the truth. I don't make up lies about people. I don't do stuff like that. I'm 34 years old. I have 3 kids. So I want to get on here and just for like, I want to make sure like I say the right words, like how it comes out. Let's see. Reiterum, which y'all have been following me. If you're on here, you've been following me for a while. I haven't been on here. I can get to what happened about that story when I started my YouTube journey. I love YouTube. It's like one of my favorite social medias. Um, but no, I want to talk about like let's get this shit. That's what I want to get on here and talk about my story. Um, so in my situation, okay, you know how okay, so a lot of people, like everybody, let's be real, and if you don't, you're on a prescription. Okay, we're gonna start off with drugs. Okay, drugs are what comes from a pharmacy, right? Well, if you self medicate, it's the same thing as it's called drugs, just like a pharmacy. And people like all over like sing about it, rap about it, talk about it in the movies. Everybody does it. Lawyers, doctors, everybody does coke, ice, motherfucking Adderall, anything to wake them up. They do heroin or whatever, but I don't touch on that field because like that's something. But like, well, they used to have a lot of stuff in like pill form, and they took it away because the military or whatever used it, and it's common sense. Like people that like okay, so in my situation, I can talk about like people that do things. I don't really. I'm just saying people that had to stay awake. You know what I mean? You have. I don't like me myself. I don't like sleeping a lot because I have shit I got to get done. Okay, anything just because someone calls you a cokehead, ice head, whatever the fuck. Okay, um, it's just like literally like a fucking Adderall. It depends on how much you do. You can do as much as you want to, stay up for days. It's a war drug. It's a war drug. Those types. It's a war drug. And when you're in a war and you don't even know it, okay. And a lot of single moms I mean single dads too, but a lot of single moms that I can represent that they do stuff to wake them like because they don't have baby fathers or anybody to help take care of their kids. They brush their teeth. We brush our teeth. We take care of ourselves. That makes it exposes your soul. So if you're not, it's so a lot of people are abused, but if you're not taking care of yourself, it's because of it's because of you, not because somebody's on something that wakes them up. One, I don't like being asleep all the time because I was getting touched on a lot. When you're a pretty person, not being, I didn't, and no, when a good looking person, not just a good looking person, a good soul. Um, and a lot of this is hidden. The CIA knows this shit too. Um, Even we can touch on cannabis another day because I'm going to talk about stuff that wakes you up. It makes you when your brain like who you really are. It's electricity. It like makes in your brain wakes you up. Okay. Well, in my situation, I was in a family, still am, And I had a wonderful grandfather. He had a business. Um, I had was raised with two half sisters. Um, very greedy, very selfish, and a brother. Okay, very greedy, very selfish. I I just acted nothing like him. I'm very spiritual, and so I want to talk to the like people. Like I'm here, I'm here because I'm gonna say I had baby fathers, and I had a rough childhood. I had a mother that was on pain pills and Xanaxes. Same thing still today, is not as bad, but it was like methadone or whatever. A father that was a drunk. Still the same thing going on today. Um, and what they like when we were with them, all they did was he would go out, go do whatever he wanted to, get drunk, fuck whoever, whatever, and then come home. And I mean, she stayed with him. She, like, you know how like people like he would beat on her, and she would take it and have black eyes and stuff. We had to see this every because we got to go to our grandparents' house. I'm gonna have a documentary on my grandmother because she was very bipolar and crazy, and she got away with so much, and it's crazy. It's crazy how people turn their eye to just because she's an older woman. She died, but she was an older woman and got away with a lot of things, and it was very. I'm a good person, and have a good soul, and also when you're in the spiritual realm when you're awake and you're tapped in, and um, it's I was the grandmother I had, like she would act like she cared about me. Okay, she like the brother I had. He was very he like we've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we didn't see a lot, but I had a brother, and like normally your brothers would take up for you. I'm like stand up for you, and I had the most selfish brother. It was like not normal, of how like he got everything he wanted. He didn't have to do a damn thing. I'm talking about none of his secrets were exposed. I was always targeted in this family, like always. Um, the grandmother I had, I knew there was a secret she was hiding because my granddad would love me so much, and he would not have left me in the situation that I was left in. And then right when he passed away, I was abused even more, like bad. And it was like nobody else was abused but me. Like always, it was me, and I'm the one that was like I'm a good person. Like I stand up for you. Um, I have a good soul. Um, I like to be there for people for sure. Um, I'll make sure you have a comfortable life. I'll take care of you. I'll spoil you. um, I had a daughter at 16, but I'm going a little bit too fast on that part. But um, there's a lot of hidden secrets. Like she raised her first son, literally. Okay, and nobody questioned this shit. And I was like, you're sitting here. I mean, as a young girl, like I would go home. I would have to. The punishment would be she would like spoil. Okay, my dad was her son. My mom's mom left when she was young, whatever, and her dad like took care of her, but she just felt like she was alone. And but she never like had the courage to just leave and be independent. But I can understand a lot where she came from because the grandmother we had was very controlling. She was blackmailing my granddad. My granddad was one of the sweetest men like you could ever meet. Very sweet, very cute. He was so handsome. Um, very sweet man. He was a gentleman. He didn't let like I'm real and I'm raw. He wasn't somebody that disrespectful like the brother I had, and I can't. It's not like it's just I hate the fact that their secrets were hidden so much, and none of their secrets were exposed. And like I always had my secrets exposed because I was being abused on top of working my fucking ass off. And yes, I did do stuff to stay awake because I had responsibilities to take care of, and the grandmother I had literally made me feel like I was a slave. Like everything I did, it was never proud. Like if I said like if I was like going through something, she would be there for me, like very like she was there for me. Like but like she would scream so much, and it wasn't like normal the way she would scream. It wasn't normal. Um, and it was just loud all the time. My granddad was a gentleman. He just talked in a soft voice. I mean, like he had money, you know, but and she, the way she looked and everything, just it didn't match. It didn't match how they were together for so long. It was a lot of secrets. What she would say to me, as a little girl, she would like I wouldn't be doing nothing wrong, and I would be kicked out as a young girl. I would be living over there, and there'll be a peaceful home. We had an in-ground pool house with a basement, um, and uh, we would no DHR was ever called either. Never. It was always she's in control. Um, and my granddad's um my guardian angel now. Um, and as I was young, I would get kicked out for just that showing my emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother, I was being beat a lot. My brother beat me a lot. It wasn't normal. Like a brother, yes, I understand a brother and a sister fighting, but it wasn't normally your brother would take up for you. You know what I mean? Like he would see my mom, and I don't the mom that I have or whatever. We'll get into more of that later, but the mom, she would the dad or whatever would be on her, and she would be so frustrated, and she would just start beating me like so bad it wasn't even funny over little things like you like it was because she was being beaten. I forgive her. I forgive her for that. Um, because she was so stressed out. My grandmother knew exactly what was going on. And it's they're not the same, but it's still like the same situation. It's crazy. And like I don't like being asleep. I don't like being asleep. It's because of the abuse. And you can't just talk to a doctor about that. Like they never like if you're a doctor and you most of the time not judging, just being wise, you never had to walk like what I call doctors are the medicine men having to do the medicine for the people because the doctors ain't got no street light. They've had everything handed to them. They're doctors, you know what I'm saying? So I think of a doctor as the medicine man, the drug dealer. You get what I'm saying? And no, they're that's how most of this fucking countries ran anyways by money like that. Um, that's the medicine man, just like the natives. You'd have to go to a hospital to get your medicine. It's common sense. Like it's so fucking crazy how people are so fucking stupid. Um, but like I would and like the thing is like when you hear somebody's on drugs, like you don't. It's like if it don't come from a drug pharmacy and it comes from the streets, it's like comments like there is the same fucking thing, dude. Like it's so fucking crazy how people are so fucking dumb. And like y'all quit calling people like saying like somebody like if they don't brush their fucking teeth, that has to do with their soul. And nothing against people like that because I've been in situations where I was so depressed I was being abused so bad. I didn't take care of myself because I was being abused so fucking bad. And nobody was helping me. It was like more abuse because I'm a person that will smile no matter what, and I'll get back up the next day. And the brother that I had, he was very immature, like growing up, and he acts like he's so mature now. His secret's never been exposed. He don't take care of shit. Yeah, he might take care of stuff now because, but like he really don't. If he had like he didn't, he would always like he was so ugh, gosh, I can't even. In like, their karma. I'm telling you, this is their fucking karma that's coming. You know, like, quit looking at that fucking shit on TV about, like, what's it called? Not inventions, what is it called? Uh, where they have that, show where, they expose a person for being on drugs. Okay, I had a sister like that, yes. Had a baby's father like that. But not everybody's like that. Like that shit, they're out there, yeah, because they're not taking care of themselves, or either they're being abused or they're enabled really bad and not being told no with things. Not because they were doing something, I mean, just, and like letting them do it. And this is crazy. But like, a lot of people that I know own businesses, got money, lawyers, doctors, um, you name it, police officers, everybody's on fucking drugs, okay? And if they're not, you probably need to get on some so you'd be happy so you can get a fuck commenting on people's shit and talking shit because you're a dumb fuck. um, Albert Einstein, guess what he was on? Ice, meth. Everybody fucking, the wars were on dope. They made the, that comes from trees. It's called a plant. It's called a plant. And what do you do with plants? Man, it's so crazy. All the celebrities talk about it. They have movies about it. Even Ashton Kutcher was like, what do you do when you need to be awake? I'm exhausted. Didn't they used to do coke back in the fucking day? They still do it, but it was legal, but they don't want you to, the higher elites don't want you to figure out what the fuck they got going on because they're fucking sacrificing kids and drinking their blood. All the celebrities and the boys were the men were the women and the women were the men. You can't even go down that fucking rabbit hole because people are like, huh, they're my god. Hell no. It's in situations where um as a child, you know, I didn't have really that. I mean, like, the mom would beat on me. I mean, it was to the point it was so fucking bad. We had roaches everywhere. It was so fucking nasty, and I didn't want to be nothing like them. So I clean up when I'm awake. What do you do when you're awake? Some people go fucking pick their face. Sometimes you clean your face and you take care of yourself. Other people, you know, they do whatever. Like, you experience different things, you know. But when, you know, they were never awake, literally on Xanaxes, Lordales, alcohol, sleeping all the time, roaches everywhere. Same thing, still to this day. And now I'm having to clean it up. People want to be like people. They want to talk about, it's just crazy. But like, the grandmother I had, she'd always take me in. She would rescue me from my parents beating on me and treat me like shit and do whatever to me. My granddad couldn't say anything. He was being blackmailed, and I didn't find that out until like 5 years ago. I knew someone, right? He was targeted for, and he was nothing like that. It was his son, his oldest son. The grandmother had raised her first son, would put dresses on him and call him, like, she would do that to me and my brother, but she made my brother, like, he was a spoiled female and enabled him very much. So he didn't have, he, like, literally, like, he treated my granddad so fucking bad, too. It was so crazy. It was so fucking crazy. But he would see that my mom would beat on me, and then, like, and most time I got beat on by my mom because my brother, he's not my real brother. But at this time, yes, he's the brother. He would beat on me so fucking bad, like, beat the fuck out of me. And no, I don't want to be asleep. You know why? Because people touch on you and molest you, and not just that. When you're not awake all the way, you might not can fight back a man beating on you for no fucking reason. So, like, y'all quick to judge these innocent people. They're innocent. Quit fucking judging them. Not everybody's like that. Not everybody's innocent. And some people that do fucking things, they're fucking horrible ass people. It's just common sense. Some people have good souls, but some people don't. but he would beat on me so bad. He would always tear people's shit up. He would go to like, and that's the only way. Look, and like this society is, if you're a horrible ass person and you spray paint or you go and tear everybody's house up or act fucking bad as fuck, that's the only way you can get ADHD medicine. And that's with like everybody. I'm talking about with kids, and some people might not need to be on it. You know what I'm saying? They don't, but some people do need to be on it and need to be taught how to do the medicine. But um, because they don't know. You know what I mean? Like when you um, but like the brother I had, just and like not just if you act like a badass fucking child or a badass person, a horrible ass person, you get on ADHD medicine. Like that's insane, dude. It's like fucking horrible. Um, um, okay, let's see. I'm gonna edit this video. 1 second. Let me do something.